Hello everybody, welcome back. So moving on with our lawn, the next step is going to be to do a soil test. You usually want to do one around early spring just so you know what kind of nutrients you're going to be putting down on your grass. So you could do an at-home soil test such as this one I found on Amazon. It's made by Luster Leaf. Rapitest soil test kit. Tests pH, phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen. Or you could get one of the professional test kits that are sent off to the lab, which I did order one. I'm waiting for it to come. So we'll do a comparison on how accurate this little guy is to a professional one. So I read through the instructions already. With this, you get a couple of capsules, a little eyedropper, these little testing vials. On the pH test, you fill it to soil to the line. The rest, then you put one of the contents of one of these capsules inside and fill the rest with water. They say to use distilled, but they also said any bottled water is fine, so we'll be using that. For the other test, they actually want you to make a mixture of soil and water and then add it into the testing chamber. And there's also a little comparison chamber. So they say as long as you use a ratio of 1 to 5. So 1 part soil, 5 parts water, it should be fine. Borrowing a couple of things from the wife. Hopefully she doesn't get mad. All right, let's go get a plug. Let's test some of this soil. So I'm just gonna use this pipe. Gonna drive it into the soil, the mallet, and then we're gonna try to get the plug out of the pipe. You wanna get about, the soil you wanna test is a soil 2 to 6 inches below the surface. So let's just pick a random spot. Drive that in, wiggle it about, and we should have a plug of soil in there. So we'll take this back to the workbench. That out of the way. So I found the best method of getting this plug out of the pipe is actually do this and just push it against it, and there we go. There's our plug. We should have enough soil for our testing. Let's go with the pH one first. So we're gonna fill to this line. Break it up a little bit. The soil's a little wet. Having some rain this week. A little bit more. More. All right, now we take one of these capsules. We're gonna fill it into, we're gonna break it open into the test chamber. So give it a little twist. Get all that stuff in there. Okay. So you see we got a little bit of powder in there now. Next, we're gonna fill the rest up with water. for our line. Put the little cap back on. It says to shake it for about a minute. Then we let that settle for a minute. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do is we'll get the soil mixture ready. So I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup of soil. So that means you want 1 1/4 cup of water. Okay, so almost 1 cup. And there's a little bit more, 1.25 cups of water. All right, got that. What I'm gonna break this apart a little bit. Hopefully my wife doesn't see what I'm doing with her stuff. All right, we're gonna fill this measuring cup up with soil. A little bit from another plug I pulled earlier when I was testing it out. About good. Okay. Now they said to break this up, give it a good mix, and then to let this settle for 10 minutes to 24 hours. So we'll come back and we'll do a little bit update later on. Basically, you're making a slurry over here, and we'll be using this to put in the rest of the testing kit. Test as well mixed as it's gonna get. In the meantime, this is settling. Let's see if we have any findings. So to me, it's coming out on camera, but to me it's kind of looking like we're at maybe a 6.5, maybe a 6, a little slight yellowish. We'll let that settle down some more, and we'll come back later and we'll do the rest of our tests. Okay, so it's actually the next day. Took a little bit of time for the soil and water to separate. I went ahead, just got everything ready. I used the little dropper that they provided to fill up these little tests with the water, just the water. You don't want to agitate the soil in it. It's the recommended line. We'll drop in the corresponding pills, the contents of these little capsules, and we'll see what the results are of our soil test. Try to not spill this all over the place. You want to pull these apart and then kind of squeeze the contents in. Just get these all ready. And then you're supposed to shake them up and let them develop for 10 minutes. And it says no more than 10 minutes according to the instructions. So we'll set a timer and we will check back and see what our soil test results are. So I'm just getting these all ready. I'll shake them all up. I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and then we'll come back and see. Trying to make sure we get all this stuff in these little capsules into the testing chamber. Okay. Close that one up. Shake for about a minute. And then just let it develop for 10 minutes. So we'll come back when this is ready to be read. Okay, we're back. It's been 10 minutes. The instructions are very clear to take a reading after 10 minutes and to not let these overdevelop. They also say that a little bit of a sunlight to help read it. So our phosphorus test looks like, according to this, we may be a little bit deficient. Nitrogen, we're also looking a little deficient. Finally, our potassium, we're actually looking pretty sufficient, if not surplus. So we know that we're good on the potassium, but we need to add a little bit of nitrogen and phosphorus to our soil. So I just wanted to show you this little at-home do-it-yourself test kit. Give you a quick little reference of what you might need to add to your lawn. Now I also have a professional test kit that I'm waiting to arrive. It's one of those, you take a soil sample, you send it out to a laboratory, and they give you a whole list of nutrients and everything and what you need to add to your soil, what your levels are with actual numbers instead of just a little visual guide. So when that comes, we'll take a look at that. We'll make a video and we'll see what the laboratory says. But until then, thanks again and take care.